right, shalom, shalom. Give all praises, glory, honor, and power to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah Bashim Kakadash. All right, double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone. Those who rule well and who I learned this truth from, and salutations to you brothers stiffly pushing this one truth out in all sincerity and diligence. All right. I'm back at you again with a live sit-down camp, man. All right. Quite honestly, because, the spot I normally go to, I don't know if they was having some type of event down there or what, because they pretty much blocked off all of the streets around there. You know, people was tailgating or whatnot. So we're going to just go ahead and do a live sit-down camp, man, through the spirit. You know, maybe I'll come out, go out, sometime through the week if I can, or, whatever the case may be. But I want to touch on this, the adoption, man, okay? Because, we know a lot of Christians, man, they butcher this whole adoption, man, okay? When you deal with the adoption, it represents the fact that we have been purchased by the blood of Yahweh Shah, okay? But a Christian will tell you is that anybody can be purchased by the blood of Yahweh Shah, man, okay? That the Messiah's blood being shed was for anybody, okay, to receive salvation and to come into this faith, okay? But that's furthest from the truth, man, okay? There's actually no scriptures that actually support that. And, Lord willing, in this camp, man, we go through this and, break that down, okay? We're going to start with the book of St. John, Shalom Akim, Tribe of Judah, Shalom Akim, how about Shemal Shah Brakatah? All right, we're going to start in the book of St. John, man, because this is where a lot of these Christians go to, man, to push that false doctrine, okay? St. John 3:16. All right. Okay, we can go ahead and start, with the root of it, okay? This is where everybody will go to and say God loved everybody, the whole earth. Okay, he sent Yahweh Shah for the entire earth, which is not true, man. And bear with me, man, I'm having connection issues right now, which is Satan, But bear with me 1 second, man. All right, there we go. Okay, so this is St. John 3:16. It says, "For the Most High so loved the whole world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believes in him should not perish but have everlasting life." So they'll read this, man, and they'll say, see, look, the Most High gave his Son for whoever believes in him, okay? So that everlasting life is opened up unto everybody, man. But what these people don't realize is that, the Bible was translated, man. Okay, it was translated from the Hebrew or Aramaic, and then the New Testament was translated from the Greek. Okay, so when you deal with the New Testament, man, before it was turned into the English, it was written in Greek. Okay, and we know the word world. The Greeks have different worlds, man. Okay, you got the cosmos. Okay, you got the oikoumene, which represents the entire planet. All right, and I believe it's like another one, but it's slipping my mind right now. Okay, but when you read John 3:16, man, this world here, when you go into the Greek, is the cosmos. Okay, so this cosmos is what? A heavenly arrangement, man. Okay, or in other words, a heavenly order. All right, because when you look up synonyms for the word arrangement, one of those synonyms is order. All right, and we know that Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah has a particular order down here on this earth, man, okay, which are the Israelites, okay. We know we had the Levitical priesthood, which was also called the order, like the Aaronic Aaron, the Aaronic order, okay, dealing with the Levites. And then you have the order in the heavens, man, which is after the order of Melchizedek, okay, or in other words, Malak Tazadak, okay, which is king of righteousness, man. So out of those two orders, all right, where are the heathen in that, man? Okay, the heathen aren't in any of those. Okay, they weren't in the Levitical priesthood after that order. Neither are they in the order after Malak Tazadak, man, which goes into what? King of righteousness. You see, the Israelites are the only ones who are in that type of particular order, man. That heavenly arrangement. Okay, that heavenly council. And that's what we're gonna show you, man. And so what you find out is that the ones that the Most High sent his son to were those Israelites, man. Okay? It says, for the Most High so loved the world, the cosmos, that heavenly arrangement, that heavenly order of Israelites. You see, that he gave his only begotten son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life, man. Okay? And this is why we know that you gotta get precept, you gotta get understanding through the precepts, man. You see? Because you can't just read this for face value, man, and apply that to everybody in the earth. You see? Scriptures say through the precepts we get understanding, man. Okay? So what do you precept these scripture up with? Well, one of them is Isaiah 45, right? Isaiah chapter 45, verse 17. You see? Because it's going to show you, man, that cosmos, that world that's going to be saved are Israelites, man. And that's a beautiful precept the brother posted, which I believe I'm going to grab that a little later, man. But showing you that the covenants, the laws, all of it was given to the Israelites, man. So those are the same ones who can come back to those things. You see? All right. But, Isaiah chapter 45, verse 17. All right. So this is Isaiah 45 and 17. It says, but Israel shall be saved in Yahweh. See? So it's telling you here who's going to be saved, man. And it's gonna be more evident as we progress in this lesson. You know, Lord willing. All right. It says, but Israel shall be saved in Yahweh with an everlasting salvation, man. Ye shall not be ashamed nor confounded, world without end. You see? So that world that the Most High sent Yahweh Shah unto was the world of Israel, man. See, that's why when you read in Hebrews 1, I believe Hebrews 1 and 1, it tells you Yahweh Shah created the worlds, plural. Okay? There's not just one world, man. You got the world of Israel. You got the world of Esau. You got the world of basketball, the world of football, the world of music, the world of rock and roll. You know, these are different worlds, man. Like different shit that you might not partake in, but this is a world to these people, man. You see? And it tells you in Hebrews 1 and 1, the Most High sent Yahweh Shah, who created the worlds, plural. It's not just one world, man. And so when you go into John 3:16, that heavenly arrangement or that world that Yahweh Shah was coming to save was the world of Israelites, man. And we're gonna show you that. Con, man. Hey, vocab, man, that devil is through. All right. These Christians, man, they butchered the whole breakdown of the Bible, man. Starting with Genesis, man. They butchered that whole breakdown, man. Okay? And that's why, you know, scriptures say that our teachers won't be removed from our eyes anymore, man. Roughly paraphrasing. Because the Most High set up the elders and the apostles, okay, to teach brothers, and then you become a teacher, man. Okay? But these damn pork chop pastors and these fucking Christians, man, these people don't have the truth. Okay, they don't understand the Bible, man. They don't understand the Bible at all, you know. And this is really a kind of a more simple topic, but nonetheless, man, a lot of these majority of the world still don't understand this. You see, dealing with the adoption, man, you know, and who Yahweh Shah shed his blood for, man, because it shows that it was not everybody. All right. Okay, but it says Isaiah 45 and 17, but Israel shall be saved in Yahweh with the everlasting salvation. Ye shall not be ashamed nor confounded, world without end, man. So that's the world. That's your world, man. Okay? It's that heavenly order, which are the Israelites. And you're going to find out that the Israelites were the only ones, like the brother posted, who was giving the laws, man. You know, giving the commandments, giving them instructions in those righteous ways of life. Okay? It wasn't given to everybody else, man. Matter of fact, the Most High hates the other nations. You know, primarily Esau. But when you read, let me grab this real quick and then we'll jump back into it. What's that? Let's see, grab that in 2nd Ezra 6. 2nd Ezra chapter 6 and verse 54. I believe it's around, you know, the 54th verse or so. All right, bear with me one moment. This tablet, man, this shit pick up what it want to pick up. All right. Okay. Let's just type it in, man. We'll grab this quick point and jump back into it, man. But there's numerous precepts that prove that the Most High, you know, who these people ignorantly call God, is not dealing with everybody, man. Okay, he's not dealing with everybody. This is 2nd Ezra 6 and 54. It says, and after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all, and the people whom thou hast chosen, man. So, you know, back during the beginning, you know, when you read Genesis, the 1st chapter, mankind was created on the 5th day, man. Okay? Mankind was created on the 5th day. And out of those, you know, the nations that was created, the Most High chose the sons of God, man. Right? Before we was called Israelites, we was the sons of God. And so he always distinguished his people from everybody else, man. Okay? It says, after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all. So everybody comes from the earth. Okay, when you go into the word Adam, it pretty much goes into an earthling. You know, one from the earth, from the elements in the earth. And that's why you find those same elements in our body. Okay? But it says, and the people also whom thou hast chosen, man. Okay? So it's making a distinguishing. It says, all this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes, man. See, the world was made for the sake of the Israelites. Okay? Everything that you see, okay, was made for the Israelites, man. Believe it or not. Okay? Starting with the top Israelite, which is Yahweh Shah. Okay? Then after him, you have the elect men, okay, who are going to be joint heirs. And then the rest of the Israelites are going to come into that blessing, man. You see? But everything that was created was made for the Israelites, man. Okay? It says, verse 56, it says, as for the other people, which also came of Adam, came from the earth, earthlings, thou hast said that they are nothing, you see, but be like unto spittle, and has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel, man. Okay? So that's one precept of many showing you that the Most High, he views these other nations as nothing, man. All right, I believe it's another one in Isaiah, the 40th chapter, which I might grab that, and then as well as Joel, man. Okay? It tells you that in Joel too, which I'm going to grab that. Okay, that the Most High is just simply not dealing with everybody on the earth, man. Okay? He has a favorite flower, a favorite river, a favorite landmass, you see? And he has a favorite people too, man, which you people just can't digest that. You know, you can't get with it, man. Ultimately because of your emotions. But it says, and he has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel, man, meaning nothing. Okay? These other nations aren't going to, you know, receive of the level of inheritance as the Israelites in the kingdom. That's why it tells you there's going to be a great go fix, man. There's going to be a great difference between the Israelites and the rest of these nations in the kingdom of heaven, man. Okay? Okay? But let's jump back to that point. Okay? Let's go ahead and jump to that point. This is Amos. Give me one moment. All right. This is Amos chapter 3. All right. This is Amos chapter 3 from the top. It says, hear this word that Yahweh had spoken against you, O children of Israel. Okay? Against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. You see? So the Most High, here's a second precept for you, man. The Most High telling you that he only known the Israelites, man. He's only had dealings, covenants with the Israelites. Okay? Contrary to popular belief, man. So again, we're going to show you that adoption, or in other words, who the blood of Yahweh Shah was shed for, was none other than the Israelites, man. Okay? Which is really not hard to understand that. Okay? But it says, verse 2, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore will I punish you for all your iniquities, man. That's why we're under the curses. You know, that preceding of Deuteronomy chapter 30 are going to be put on our enemies, you know. But that's the whole reason why we go through this shit, man. The whole reason why we catch hell, because we're them sons of God. You know, we were supposed to be the judges, judging and ruling the earth in righteousness, but we fell from that, man. Like when you read about the period of judges, that's what it was all about. The Most High would set up a judge. The people would do right for a period of time, then they would end up going off. All right, then we would, get thrown in some type of captivity, and it would just keep repeating that, man. Like that's literally been the story of Israel, man. You know, but we coming into them times to where we're going to be made perfectly whole, man. Okay, to where we ain't got to worry about going off anymore. You see, and that's dealing with that new covenant, man, which we're not under. Okay, but it says, therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities, man, because he's only had dealings with us. Okay, and he told us that if we didn't keep them commandments, he was going to do this to our people. All right. Okay, let's grab this. And I'm gonna grab that in the book of Psalms, like the brother had posted. All right, because I'm just trying to build the point that the Most High is only dealing with the Israelites, man, and that everything he gave was to the Israelites. Okay, and so you're gonna find out those are the same ones he's coming to save, man. All right. Okay, this is Psalms chapter 147 and verse 19. Okay. Once again, it says, he showeth his word unto Jacob, which Jacob was what? Israel, man. His name was translated into Israel after he wrestled with the angel. Okay, and he received that blessing to be called a prince of the power, man. So now, through our forefather, we're princes of the power, man. Okay, which it was set up through the Spirit, but, we're princes of the power, man. Or in other words, sons of God. But it says, he showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. Okay, what is this? Let's look up the statutes here, man. What are statutes? A law. It says a written law by a legislative body. Okay, which, like I said, the first order was the order of, the Aaronic order, man. Dealing with the Levitical priests. They were the ones to administer and give the law to our people, man. But that was just a shadow in the wolves to come, which was what? The order of Melchizedek. Okay, which is the order in the heavens. All right, which is through that order, man, we're all made kings and priests. Okay, but a statute is a written law by a legislative body. It said a rule of an organization or institution, man. Okay, so going back, Israelites were the ones giving the law, man. You see, it says he showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. Verse 20, he hath not dealt so with any nation. So he didn't give to other nations the laws, man. The covenant, the commandments, the promises, right? He didn't give them to these other nations, okay? It says he hath not dealt so with any nation, and as for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye Yahweh, man. You see? So he didn't open this up unto everybody. So if it wasn't open up unto everybody then, why in the hell is it open up unto everybody now? If the first covenant, as we're reading, was not open up unto everybody, how is the new covenant going to be opened up unto everybody, man? When it tells you the contrary in Hebrews 8 and 8, in Jeremiah 31. It's all for Israel, man. I don't see why these people can't get that. You see, the only thing that was, for everybody is Christianity, man. All right, that's for these other people, okay? But let's grab this. Let's grab this in the book of Luke. Okay. All right, this is the book of Luke, chapter 1, verse 68. All right, give me 1 second here. It's Luke 1 and 68, man, another cut. It says, blessed be the Lord, power of Israel. So once again, okay, showing ownership, man. Okay. It says, blessed be the Lord, power of Israel, for he had visited and redeemed his people. Okay. So that's pretty much what it's always been about, man. Yahweh sending a savior to redeem his people and bring salvation unto his people, man. Okay. It says, blessed be the Lord, power of Israel, for he hath visited and redeemed his people. Let's go into the word redeem. Because these Christians don't look up words, man. They don't go into words. They don't do a diligent search of the scriptures, man. Ultimately, because they don't have the spirit, and they don't really need to, because it's not for them. Okay, this is not for everybody, man. They try to make this all inclusive, but it's not. Okay, it's just simply not, man. Okay. Um, sorry, man. You go into the word redeem. It says gain or regain possession of. Okay, it says gain or regain possession of something in exchange for payment. So as you see, what you're gonna find out is that this adoption, which is what Yahweh shall purchase in us via his blood, okay, he redeemed his people, man, with his blood. I mean, it's simple. The word redeem goes in a gain or regain possession of something in exchange for a payment. What was the payment used to regain the Israelites to the Most High? The blood of Yahweh Shah, man. You see? It says, for he hath visited and redeemed his people, and hath raised up a horn of salvation for us in the house of his servant David, man. And the house of David are the elect. All right? Pretty much the prophets, the men of the Lord that are pushing his truth out, man. This is how you hear about the truth. You know? We mainly go on the highways and hedges, but the truth mainly is spread by way of the internet, man. You see? Shalom, hope, grace, and mercy. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah Barakatham. Okay? We know this truth is mainly spread by the internet, man. You know, the unicorn. Okay? And this is how Israelites are waking up. Okay? It says, and hath raised up a horn of salvation for us in the house of his servant David. Okay? So the elect brothers are pushing out the truth. Okay? Non-stop, man. And if it wasn't for this, man, our people would never be saved. You know, we would never get out of these conditions, man. Which our people take the prophets for granted, man. You know, they want to kill the prophets, but at the end of the day, we're the best thing for our people. You know, really, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, you know, giving us a spirit, but he uses his men to push out this truth, man. Okay. It says, and hath raised up a horn of salvation for us in the house of his servant David. Verse 70, as he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, which have been since the world began. So that's how you come into the truth, man. It's by the prophets. Okay, you hear one of the elect brothers pushing out this truth, and it resonates with your spirit. Okay, and like scriptures say, the Most High is dealing with his men. Okay, he's not raised up prophetess, all right, or none of that shit, man. All right. Verse 71, it says that we should be saved from our enemies and from the hand of all that hate us, man. Who need to be saved from their enemies are Israelites, so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. The ones in the hoods and the ghettos, the reservation camps, the prison houses, right? We're the ones who need to be saved from our enemies, man. Okay? The ones who are a proverb and a reproach, yeah, that's us. That's not these other nations. It says to perform the mercy promised to our fathers and to remember his holy covenant, man. All right. So the Most High sent Yahweh Shah pretty much to bring mercy to us, man. Okay. To bring mercy to our people. Okay. Starting with the elect. All right. Okay. Give me one moment. But you can read the rest of this chapter, man, because it just, you know, continues with that point. But I want to go ahead and jump over to Romans 9. All right. Romans chapter 9, verse 4. All right. The point's pretty much been made. You know, it's not a hard topic to understand, man. All right. That the Most High only deals with the Israelites, and them are the same ones he coming to save. All right. Okay, this is Romans 9, verse 4. All right. It's going to tell you straight up. All right. It says, who are Israelites, to whom pertaineth the adoption, which that's what I've been going over, man. The adoption is being purchased, redeemed back to the Most High by the blood of Yahweh Shah. Okay? Which we just showed you that. It says, who are Israelites, to whom pertaineth the adoption and the glory and the covenants and the giving of the law and the service of the Most High and the promises, man. See? So all of those things I just named are only for the Israelites. Okay? And everybody outside of that, man, it's just not for them. Okay? You can't write yourself into a covenant that you never entered into, man. You can't be purchased back into something that you were never a part of. No, it might hurt your feelings as a heathen, but it is what it is, man. You see? Verse 5, it says, whose are the fathers, and of whom as concerning the flesh, Hamashiach Yahushua came, who is over all, the Most High blessed forever. Amen. So Yahushua did come for Israelites pertaining to the flesh, man. Contrary to popular belief, okay? He didn't come for a spiritual Israelite from a spiritual tribe. Nah, man, he came for Israelites from the 12 tribes of Israel. Like when you read, what's that, Revelation 14, okay? The 144,000 are from the 12 tribes of Israel. And then when you keep reading, the rest of that innumerable multitude that are going to be saved are from the tribes of Israel, man. We're going to be gathered from every corner of the earth, okay? All right? So, I mean, it's just plain, man. This is plain to understand, man. Okay? We're gonna end it out in Ephesians chapter 1, okay? Ephesians chapter 1, all right? We'll just end it out here, okay? All right, Ephesians 1 from the top, it says, Paul, an apostle of Yahushua HaMashiach, by the will of the Most High, to the saints which are at Ephesus, and to the faithful in Hamashiach Yahushua. Which, a real quick point, who are the saints, man? It tells you in Psalms chapter 50, the saints entered into that covenant by sacrifice. I'm gonna just grab it, man. I don't want to butcher it. Let me grab that real quick, man. Because people use the apostle Paul, man. These Christians try to use Paul like he was going to heathen. No, he was going to Israelites who in time past were called Gentiles, man. What's that, 1 Corinthians 12? Yeah, we used to be called Gentiles in the past because we was doing the same shit they was on. Okay? I just grabbed in Romans chapter 9, which is written by Paul to the Romans, Israelites who were in Rome, that he was clearly saying that the Israelites pertain all of these things, man. So I don't see how people think that, you know, Paul is saying one thing in one moment and in the next moment he's saying something totally different, man. You see, you Christians are confused, man. All right, y'all really just got to put the Bible down. But let's grab that. Psalms 50. Okay, so we'll show you who these saints are, man. Okay. Psalms 50 verse 5, it says, gather my saints. It says, gather my saints together unto me, those that have made a covenant with me by sacrifice, man. There you go. Those are your saints, man. Those who, it says, what does it say? Those who have made a covenant with me by sacrifice, man. Who entered into that covenant in the wilderness? Israelites. The blood was shed over the Israelites, man. You see? So, I mean, you just can't really get around that, man. There's really no other way to describe it, man. Okay? It says, gather my saints together unto me, those that have made a covenant with me by sacrifice, man. And I don't know what the fuck vocab be smoking, man. But I mean, these scriptures are plain as day, man. Plain as day. Okay? No other nation entered into a covenant. And if you want to be like, well, in a new covenant, we all are going to be grafted in together. I mean, well, it don't say that in Hebrews 8. It don't say that in Jeremiah 31. That's the Old Testament and the New Testament for you. It don't say it in none of those. See? So, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know what these people be on, man. You know? But anyways, let's grab that again. Ephesians 1 from the top, it says, Paul, an apostle of Yahushua Mashiach, by the will of the Most High, to the saints, which we just showed you who the saints are, those who are in the covenant with the Most High, which are the Israelites, which are at Ephesus, and to the faithful in Hamashiach Yahushua. It says, grace be to you and peace from the Most High our Father and from the Lord Yahushua Hamashiach. It says, blessed be the Most High and Father of our Lord Yahushua, who hath blessed us with all spiritual blessings in heavenly places in Hamashiach. Okay, here's the point. It says, according as he had chosen us in him before the foundation of the world, that we should be holy and without blame before him in love. Okay, so we know this deal is about predestination, man. Okay, it says, verse 5, having predestined us unto the adoption of children by Yahushua HaMashiach to himself, according to the good pleasure of his will. You see? So that's the adoption, man. Is what? Being adopted by the blood of Yahushua to Yahweh, man. All right. And what was the payment that redeemed us to the Most High? The blood of Yahweh Shah. That ultimate sacrifice, man. That ultimate atonement for our sins. You see? So this adoption that they like to act like is for everybody, man. That you can be grafted in and become a Israelite from some spiritual random ass tribe. Hey, man, it's just not supported by the scriptures, man. You know, it's just not supported by the scriptures, man, at all. Okay? It says, verse 5, having predestined us unto the adoption of children by Yahweh Shah HaMashiach to himself, according to the good pleasure of his will, to the praise of the glory of his grace, wherein he hath made us accepted in the beloved, man. You see, it says, in whom we have redemption through his blood, the forgiveness of sins according to the riches of his grace. And that's the point, man. So by way of the blood of Yahweh Shah, we have redemption. Okay? Through his blood, we're redeemed. Okay? So when you go circle back all the way to the beginning, to St. John 3:16, okay? When you circle back to St. John 3:16, man, just grab that. These who are in this heavenly arrangement, who salvation is opened up unto and repentance is opened up unto, are Israelites, man. In St. John 3:16, it says, for the Most High so loved the world, that cosmos, that heavenly arrangement, that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life, man. So that's who it's for, man. All right, the adoption are for Israelites, okay, who are redeemed to the Most High through the blood of Yahweh Shah. Okay, and that's pretty much, it's that simple, man. That's pretty much a short, sit down camp, but Lord willing, the point was made, man. With that, we're gonna close out. Give all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah Bashem Rakakadash. Dead to America, Wild Baba Ball. Shalom.